If you're like me and are planning on watching Captain America Brave New World on Valentine's and haven't watched any of the other Disney Plus shows after Endgame, or you just simply want to refresh your memory before watching it, hi, welcome! I'm gonna explain to you everything you need to know before watching Captain America Brave New World in 9 minutes.
Come and get me!
Okay, let's recap. In Avengers Endgame, the Avengers successfully defeat Thanos in an epic final battle. After the battle, they try to return to a sense of normality and rebuild the world. Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, is tired of fighting and decides to go back in time to return the Infinity Stones and decides to stay in the past and live out his life with the love of his life, Peggy Carter, ultimately growing old with her. And then we can see he comes back to the main universe and passes on his shield to Sam Wilson, because he believed and trusted Sam's and his values since Sam has demonstrated an amazing sense of honor, bravery, and selflessness. Steve saw Sam as someone who would fight for the greater good, much like he did when he first became Captain America. And the shield isn't just a weapon, it's a symbol of the ideals that Captain America stands for: justice, freedom, and sacrifice. In the Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, released in 2021, Sam wrestles with the weight of the shield and what it represents. He initially hands it over to the US government, feeling that he's not the right person for the job. The government then gives the shield to John Walker, who briefly takes on the mantle of Captain America, but his actions prove he's a freaking dumbass. We still don't know if he's in Brave New World, but John Walker gave us the goriest scene in the MCU history when he decapitated a person using Captain America's shield. So yeah, dumbass. By the end of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam has fully embraced the role of Captain America, accepting the responsibility of the shield. His journey in the series emphasizes the legacy of Captain America's mantle and his own internal struggle to balance being the new Captain America while still honoring Steve Rogers' legacy. Sam Wilson's version of Captain America is not about trying to replace Steve Rogers, but about carrying the torch in his own way. Sam faces unique challenges, including dealing with racial prejudice and the weight of history as a black man taking on the title of Captain America. His character arc in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is powerful because it shows that being a hero it's not just about the shield, but about fighting for what's right, making difficult choices, and being a leader in a complex world. Now, let's do a quick breakdown of the characters we'll be seeing in Brave New World. Sam, you know Sam, formerly Falcon, Captain America, new title, same vibes since Endgame. He's our main character in this film. He's a former US Air Force pararescue soldier and expert pilot who became a close friend with Steve Rogers, the original Captain America. Over the years, he fought with the Avengers, proving his loyalty and moral compass, and as you already know, he's the new Captain America. Joaquin Torres. We know very little about him besides what we already saw in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's a US Force lieutenant and close friend of Sam Wilson. He first appeared on the TV show as a military intelligence officer helping Sam track the Flag Smashers, which are a radical anti-nationalist organization that emerged after the snap, believing the world was better when half the population was gone. So Sam gives Joaquin his old damaged wings, hinting that he will take up the Falcon role in Brave New World. Also, his role in the film could mean he's stepping as Sam's right-hand man, possibly replacing what Bucky was to Steve. Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. He's a high-ranking military officer, and his comic character is defined by his obsession with capturing the Hulk, whom he sees as dangerous. We've seen him in the Hulk trying to capture Bruce. In Captain America Civil War as a US Secretary of State, he plays a significant role in the events leading to the Sokovia Accords, which essentially legalized superhero registration and oversight. In Avengers Infinity War, he continues his role as a high-ranking official, and in Endgame, he makes a brief appearance as part of the government's response to the aftermath of the snap. Now, the Red Hulk is the alter ego of General Thaddeus Ross, who, in his pursuit to rival the original Hulk, becomes transformed into the Red Hulk due to gamma radiation exposure. And he's basically the Hulk, but not as strong and can emit blasts from his body. Also, we now have Harrison Ford playing Thaddeus Ross because the former actor Willem Hurt passed away in March 2022, so Ford was chosen to take over the role. Betty Ross. She's known as Bruce Banner's love interest. She's the daughter of General Thaddeus Ross, and she's one of the few people who understands Bruce's struggles with his Hulk persona. She eventually becomes the Red She-Hulk, a powerful gamma-irradiated counterpart to the Hulk, although I'm not sure if we'll be seeing this part of her in this film. But eventually, Betty gains superhuman strength, durability, and regenerative healing, much like her father and Bruce. Liv Tyler was Betty Ross in The Incredible Hulk, and she's returning as her role in Brave New World, so fans are excited to see her again. Ruth Bat Saraf. She's also known as Sabra. She's a mutant superhero who possesses superhuman strength, speed, and agility. She's an Israeli government agent and a former Mossad operative. Her name Sabra is a term used for native-born Israelis, and her inclusion in the film could hint at an international conflict or a bigger mutant presence in the MCU, so it'll be interesting to see how Marvel adapts her story. Her character has been super controversial because, well, she's Israeli and we all know what just happened in the real world. So a lot of people are not pleased with her role, especially because she's portrayed as a hero. So fans say that they just could have skipped her nationality in the film, but since they didn't, well, people are not so happy about it. Isaiah Bradley. He's a super soldier and a forgotten Captain America in the comics and in the MCU. He was also first introduced in the TV show The Falcon and the Winter Soldier as a survivor of a US government experiment. When World War II began, the US experimented on black soldiers with an unstable version of the super soldier serum similar to what created Steve Rogers. Isaiah was one of the few who survived, but was later imprisoned and erased from history after disobeying orders to save fellow soldiers. In the TV show, we learn about Isaiah's past and how he was mistreated and hidden, showing us the dark side of the government's super soldier program. Then we have Seth Volker. He's also named Sidewinder. He's a bad guy. He was an economic professor until he struggled to secure tenure and was dismissed from his position. He then was hired by Roxxon Oil Company, a powerful secretive corporation, and he got radical surgery procedure implanting cutting-edge technology within him. So these advanced pieces of equipment allows him to teleport himself and others across long distances. And he also played a key role in arming and training a specialized unit known as the Serpent Squad. Sharon Carter. She's also known as Agent 13. She's the great niece of Peggy Carter, and in the TV show, Carter is revealed as the Power Broker, a mysterious supervillain crime boss who resorted to a life of crime after the events of Captain America Civil War. In the series finale mid-credit scene, Carter was revealed to have turned full villain, selling secrets from her new government position. Samuel Stearns. He's also known as the Leader. He's one of the Hulk's greatest enemies, and he's a genius scientist with incredible intelligence and superhuman intellect. He was exposed to gamma radiation while studying it, and this altered his brain and gave him enormous mental abilities. And because of this, his head grew to an abnormally large size, and he became obsessed with world domination and mastering science. He first appeared in The Incredible Hulk, and at the end of the film, Stern is shown to have been exposed to gamma blood, leaving his story arc unresolved. So everyone is happy about seeing him again, finally completing his story. Rachel Layton. She's also known as Diamondback. She was originally depicted as a supervillain who was part of the Serpent Society, until she had feelings for Captain America Steve Rogers and decided to side with the good guys. She then dated Steve Rogers, formed Bad Girls Inc., a trio of adventurers who would on occasion aid Captain America. She later became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. before briefly returning to her criminal roots as part of the Serpent Solution. And she doesn't have superhuman abilities, but she's a highly skilled hand-to-hand combat and markswoman. Marvel likes to keep their movie premises a secret, so what we do know about Brave New World is that after meeting with newly elected US President Thaddeus Ross, Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident and he must discover the reason behind a sinister global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seeing red. I hope this video was helpful and it gave you a better understanding of the film. Are you excited to see Sam as our new Captain America? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more film content, give it a thumbs up, go follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!